from Olitans. This one's all sealed. We'll have the Microbe, which is looked at here, do the honors. Bada bing, bada boom. Put that M390 blade to good use. And what model are we looking at on this one? It is the ALM070 SLD. And yeah, that tells me absolutely nothing. I'm sure it has a name. They just don't print it on the box for some reason. We got the magnetic box here for the unboxing experience. Then we get inside, we got a little cushion here to make a mattress when you go camping. The zipper pouch here with the knife and some other goodies. An Olitans sticker ×2, ×3, ×4. What the heck? How many stickers did they put on this? Well, they definitely want to do some branding. Right? They want you to have Olitans stickers stuck everywhere pretty much. We got a wiping cloth, and then we got our philosophy paperwork. That being said, zipper pouches get in here. We got the embroidered Olitans logo right there in the front. We have a TAT6 little tool. We have a filler tab, it looks like, with an additional screw as hardware. So we'll take it. Appreciate it. And it's got a little pocket here. And then we got the knife. Okay, I'm feeling the little weight on this one. Feels kind of premium. Let's go ahead and take a look. Opening up the Ziploc little baggie here. Hello, can I have my knife? Is that possible? Why is the pocket clip poking through the plastic? I don't know. Kind of like almost have to put the password in here just to get the knife out. Kind of like a puzzle, but man. All right, I just have to double check on the website. This one is the Gecko, also known as the M070. On their lineup, it looks like we have copper here on the handles, which is actually something different. I'm glad I'm checking this out because it adds a little bit of weight to it. I want to say the previous version we looked at was carbon fiber. So a different material for a change. I don't mind that. Titanium pocket clip. We got those copper scales going on. Are these titanium liners and backspacer? Well, I'm barely getting any pull, I'll tell you what. So at least maybe titanium backspacer with the Olitans logo right there, nice and clean. There's your lanyard solution back there for my lanyard people. No holes on this side, but we do have some speed holes on the show side. And of course we know speed holes translates into extra horsepower. So there's that. You can see the blade from here. I'm liking the goldish accents on the thumb studs, on the pivot color. But here we go. Let's send it for the win. Whoa, bam. Ooh, baby. Check out this blade here. What in the magic, sorcery, wizardry are we talking about here? SLD magic is a steel. I'm going to gather some details on it because it's not a steel that we see a whole lot. But I have checked out a few knives with SLD magic here and there. Obviously, right off the bat, I'm digging this detail on the blade here. Right, how they did that right there towards the edge. That's looking pretty good. It's going to be a flat grind. We do have a DLC coating on the blade for what it's worth. It's a little bit of a matte DLC that gets a little bit shiny right here towards the edge area. It's an interesting little touch there. Pretty clean. No billboarding on the show side. Also on the non-show side, it just says SLD magic right there. That's about the only thing printed on the blade. It is a liner lock. Oh man, that feels good. Hold on a second. A little bit of a shake shutter. We do have good access here from the show side. We don't have a cutout here for access from the show side, but it's nice and spread out. Nice and easy to push down into the left here to disengage. So that's not bad at all. I want to say engagement there is going to be about maybe 30-ish% or so. So that's looking good. But man, I got to tell you, wow, we're going to get the weight on this thing in a moment. It definitely feels like a, yeah, it kind of gives you premium vibes. Right, with that little bit of weight. It's definitely no Benchmade bug out. I'll tell you what. Right, if you're looking for a folder, that's absolutely going to give you a little bit of a weight feel. This one's got you covered. Thumb studs for deployment, so we can thumb deploy, spidey flick with the meat of my middle finger here all day. Bam. We also got a clip point blade. That's looking the best. Again, gorgeous. Gorgeous! Looking blade there for sure. It gets a little bit thicker here around the handle area. As a matter of fact, I'll bring out my calipers. Average in the channel is 0.5 or half an inch. The handles here are 0.6, 0.61 to be exact. So it's a little bit on the thicker side. And blade thickness in the thickest area is 0.13, with 0.12 being the average in the channel. So blade is not bad. The handle is where you notice a little bit of the girth, if you know what I mean. But as far as the closing, right, actually feels pretty good. I just noticed this detail in here. I'm not sure if the camera's going to do it justice, but if you look in there, as a matter of fact, I think you can see it. We can see the backspacer. There's even a cutout in the backspacer for the edge, so the edge of the blade does not hit the backspacer. And, you know, in order to be able to pull it up all flush and whatnot, still make it all work together cohesively. Got that cutout in there on the backspacer. It's a nice little interesting detail. And then we can even see quite a bit here from these bead holes. Kind of look like submarine windows, if you know what I mean. Or if you ever drew a submarine when you were a kid. There you go. That's kind of what comes to mind. I'll set it down for a second. I know you guys like to take a closer look and whatnot. I'm digging the colors. I mean, the colors actually look really nice and interesting. This copper here, I want to go 5X just for you guys to get a closer look. It has like a very fine micro milling, very fine. The camera, I think it's picking it up, but it might not even do it justice. That's why I'm kind of moving very slow. So hopefully the camera can pick it up. So not anything noticeable unless you actually look down on it. You'll notice that diagonal micro milling. That's really small, very minimal. So this one's got the weight factor, right? That obviously something that you intentionally will want on a knife. Now, perhaps you like the more lightweight folders, and they got you covered here with this version of the Gecko. This one has Damascus on the blade, and then you got titanium liners and backspacer, titanium pocket clip, and a beautiful carbon fiber scales. Just a beautiful knife through and through, very elegant. Absolutely shows the capability of what Olitans can do. Plenty of milling there on the titanium scales for weight reduction. And overall, a pretty lightweight EDC. As a matter of fact, for giggles, we'll get scientific with it. Again, two variants of the Gecko. We'll get our scientific scale here. And yes, the model we're looking at so far with copper scales, that's going to come in at 5.3 ounces or 149 grams. So 5.3 is the weight to beat. And here we go. This one's coming in at 2 ounces less, 3.2 or 91 grams. So they got you covered if you want the lighter version, the heavier version, right? They got both on a premium format as far as this Gecko design goes, which is pretty elegant. I mean, I'm absolutely a fan of this clip point blade with this sort of handle, kind of very classy lines. In case you're wondering, we got an overall length of about 7 inches. So that's like Kershaw Leak Savivi Elementum size, 3-inch blade with a 3-inch cutting path and a 4-inch handle, I'm sure. Bam, look at that, on the money. So golden ratios, right? 4-inch handle, 3-inch blade. It's a tried and true recipe. Many companies and models are those measurements, and you cannot go wrong with this size for EDC. Kind of like a medium size, if you would. Even the acoustics are a little bit different. Here, take a listen. All right, going back to the carbon fiber. All right, there you have it, guys. 2 versions of the Gecko. This copper one being one of the recent drops. Let me know your thoughts on these. Again, link down below.